Good morning, students. Today we are going to continue with the chapter 7 food. I have already told you about protective foods and vitamins. Today I am going to discuss about the minerals that are also protective foods, and we need in very less quantity of minerals for the body. Our body needs mineral like calcium, phosphorus, iron, iodine in a small quantity. So, what are the main sources of these minerals? I am going to tell you about that. First of all, starting with calcium, it is required for healthy bones and teeth. And how can we get this calcium? For that, we have to eat food sources like milk, green leafy vegetables, etc. So, calcium is required for healthy bones and teeth. These are the images of some food sources which can help in managing the quantity of calcium in our body. Iron is the another mineral that is required for the body. It is required for the formation of hemoglobin in our blood and to protect us from infections. Now, here a question arises, what is hemoglobin? Hemoglobin is a red substance in the blood that carries the oxygen gas that we need to live, and it contains iron. If we have deficient of iron in our body, we can suffer with the disease like anemia. Means your blood count is low if you have deficient of iron. For that, you have to need the food sources like pulses, nuts, spinach, beans, apples regularly in your diet. We need iodine in our food. It is another mineral and it is necessary for normal growth and development of the body. If we have deficient of iodine in our diet, we can suffer with the goiter. That means there is a swelling in the neck glands. For iodine, we have to take iodized table salt, seafoods like fish and prawn in our diet. And there is another mineral, that is phosphorus, which is also required for the body, and phosphorus is required for the healthy bones and teeth. So we have to take sources like milk, egg, fish, green vegetables and pulses for the phosphorus. So we get vitamins and minerals from all the fruits and vegetables. So we have to add all types of fruits and vegetables in our diet to stay fit and healthy. If there is any deficiency of any food item in our diet, we can fall sick or any disease may occur in our body. With these nutrients, we have to add roughage also in our diet. So what is roughage? Roughage is the fiber present in the food. We get mainly it from fruits, vegetables, pulses and whole grains, and it helps in digestion. So we have to take roughage in our food regularly, and with this roughage we need to drink water. We should drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. And water helps in digestion of food and absorption of all the nutrients in our body, and it also helps in throwing out waste from the body. So, how much water we need to drink daily? We should drink at least 8 to 10 glasses of water every day. Different nutrients perform different functions in our body and helps us to stay healthy. Absence of any one of the nutrients may cause a disease. So all nutrients are not available in any one food item. For example, sugar contains carbohydrates but does not contain proteins or minerals. Fruits and vegetables contains vitamins and minerals but lack proteins and fats. Sometimes children are in the habit of avoiding some food items. Over the years, a particular nutrient then remains missing from their diet. This can affect their growth and proper functioning of the body. So, we should therefore always take a diet which contains all the nutrients in appropriate amount. It should also contain a good amount of roughage and water also. Such a diet is called a balanced diet. So what is balanced diet? A diet which contains all the nutrients in appropriate amount, that is called a balanced diet. People need different amount of nutrients according to their age and the work they do. For growing children, it is very important to have a diet that contains more of proteins, carbohydrates and fats. Old people who are not very active needs less energy. They therefore need less of carbohydrates and fats. Now your chapter is complete. Read this chapter very thoroughly. In the next e-lecture, we will do back exercise and question answers of this chapter. Till then, thank you and have a nice day.